Very good evening to you all. It's round about 8 o'clock here in the UK, and we're going to look at the four hands that you played this evening. And these are all defensive problems. You've done quite well on the declarer play problems that you've been tackling over the last few weeks, but not performing quite so well on these defensive problems. So maybe it's something that you need to think about a little bit more. Okay, board one that you played is on your screen. Very warm welcome to you wherever you are, and let's see how we get on. As always, if you have any questions or comments, send them to the table and we will do our best to answer them. Send them to the table so that everybody can see what the question is, and I'll do my best to answer it. Okay. The auction, we'll give you the auction, not that it's particularly pass from north, one club from east, pass, one heart from west, pass, and four hearts from east. And that ends the auction. And we're told that the lead is the five of diamonds. Second from a bad suit. South is going to win this. There's absolutely no reason why she should not win this or he should not win this. And declarer contributes the queen. So that's either a singleton or it's a doubleton. In fact, we'd be fairly sure that it's a doubleton, because if partner had the king 7, 5, 4, 2, partner would not be leading the 5, partner would be leading the 4. So we can be fairly sure that that's king, queen, doubleton. Okay, we need 3 more tricks. The ace of clubs is going to be 1, but where are we going to get 2 more? And this is what I was talking to Pat about before we started. I said to her, the secret of good defense is to work out how many tricks you need and where they are going to come from. All right, so we can see 2 tricks here. The ace of diamonds we've already made, but we're not going to make any more diamond tricks. We can see the ace of clubs, but not any more club tricks. We're not going to make any spade tricks. So one of our tricks is going to have to be a heart trick. We're going to have to assume that partner has got a heart trick, but that's still only 3. You can hardly have the ace and king of hearts. You might have one or the other, but not both of them. So where's our 4th trick? Now, I know Jock noticed afterwards that exactly, Makiko, a club ruff is really your only realistic chance. And to set up that club ruff, it's no good playing ace and another club now and hoping partner's got a singleton. That's surely too much. But if we're hoping partner's got a heart trick, we can maintain a link with our partner by playing a low club here at trick 2. So what we're hoping is that we'll play a club and that partner will contribute a club, declarer will win, and either lose a heart to the ace or take a heart finesse, and partner wins with the king. And then if partner started off with a doubleton club, partner will play a second club to our ace and a 3rd club, and he will ruff it, and that will be one off. So the 4 tricks we're hoping to make are our 2 minor suit aces, a heart trick by right, either the king or the ace, and a club ruff, and we need partner to just have 2 clubs. It's not likely that partner will have just the 1. And now we have to do this now. Can't wait, because if declarer knocks out the heart before we've set up the ruff, then the ruff is never going to materialize. So what we're going to do, we play a low club at trick 2. Declarer wins. Doesn't matter where the north plays the and takes the heart finesse. Natural thing for him to do. It won't help him not to. North has got 3 hearts, and now North realises what partner's trying to do. And here comes the club ruff that Declarer can do absolutely nothing about. Now, I don't think anybody spotted it at the time. I'm going to claim 1 down now. No, Jock noticed afterwards and said nobody found the club switch. And you're right, Jock, I don't think anybody did. But how many of those that were in the south seat think now that they should have found that club switch? Anybody? No. Yeah, North should play the 7, stop the 6 winning, but it won't make any difference. I mean, I just played a club Makiko because it was obvious that Dummy was going to win. The 7 was not going to play any particular part in the play. South has got to hope that North has got 2, otherwise he won't better put him in again. By the same token, if North had started off with the club, well, now South could have played the ace of clubs and another club. That won't give him a ruff, but he will have said, I want a diamond. So Declare will lose a heart and now a diamond, and he'll get his ruff. But we were told that the diamond lead was what we got. So then South had to do a little bit more work. But South really just had to think, where are 4 tricks coming from? 2 aces and a heart trick, not too difficult, but the 4th really can only be a club bluff. And that you have to work for. I think a lot of you will be telling yourself, I think I should have got that. But maybe not. Maybe not. Do we have any other questions or comments on board 1? To board 2. And this is a competitive auction, so we'll give you the auction as it happens. And we had 2 passes from east and south, and then 1 club. North overcalls a spade. East decides I haven't got enough to compete. South thinks likewise. West, well, I want you to bid, please, partner. 2 spades, I'll stick my oar in again. I think that should promise a 6-card suit personally, but this is the bidding we've been given. Double again from West. Please say something, partner. He says, all right, I'll bid 3 diamonds. And that becomes the final contract. Okay. South is going to lead off with the ace of spades. I know somebody played the king of spades at trick 1, but maybe they didn't think ahead as far as they might have. Now, it's extremely unlikely that South is going to better get a spade ruff higher than dummy. So Declarer can, North can cash 1 more spade, but where's the other trick coming from? So 3 spades and the king of diamonds, but where is the setting trick come from? We need 5 tricks altogether if we're going to defeat 4 diamonds. A heart ruff, says Makiko. How do we get a heart ruff? How is South going to get the lead? Yes, a heart ruff. When we see all 4 hands, that looks quite likely. But North will know that South is not. Yeah, okay. I think that's a good idea, Makiko. So North will switch to a heart. Declare wins it in dummy. And either takes the diamond finesse. Probably won't. He'll probably pay ace and another because North is the one that's been doing the bidding. And what should North play now? Yeah, which one, Makiko? The point is, we need South to ruff this. Exactly. We're going to lead a small spade, and South can probably work out that North has got the king, queen of spades. He bid the suit very strongly, but he should work out why is partner leading the jack. He wants me to ruff it. And why does he want me to ruff it? It's because he wants to ruff a heart. So yes, if we can get that right, might have been better if we had won the earlier spades with the king or the queen, something like that, and then played the 9. But as long as South roughs it, that's good enough. And I'm fairly sure that nobody got this right at the table. Should we have got it right at the table? One off again. Don't think anybody did good. Yes, you don't want to ruff a winning card. That's why I think if I put it to the table again, if North can see this problem coming, we'll just bid 3 diamonds by East. 3 diamonds. If North can see this problem coming, and realise that his only hope, once partner shows up with the ace of spades and follows with the 2, he can't have any more, because if he had the 7-2 left, he'll have the 7 back. Right? But if Bob got it right, yes, well done, Bob. So South has only got 1 more spade. So North can do his bit now, a little bit of deception. He can win this trick with the king. He can see what's coming. Now he'll play the heart. I could win it and tell me with him he'd undo that and put it and win it and jack with the jack and take the. I'm not sure I would take the finesse anyway, but wouldn't cost me. Oh, it still didn't do it. Undo again. I did play the jack. It's slowing down. There we go. It doesn't really matter whether declare plays the ace and another one, or whether he lets the queen run, but let's imagine he does that, thinking that North is far more likely to have the king. But now he can play the 10 of spades, and for all South knows, Declarer might still have the queen, or the queen and the jack. Not likely on the bidding, but he said. But he's far more likely to be keen about roughing it now. He's not going to let it go. He's not going to think that's a winner. I'll just play small. And now the heart ruff. and off it goes. So Bob got that right. Well done, Bob, or Bob and his partner between them. Excellent. Well done. Do we have any other questions or comments on board 2? But again, you notice it's this, where are the tricks coming from? We can count 2 spades. North can count 3 spades and the king of diamonds. A heart ruff, but what's his partner's entry? It can only be a spade ruff. So really, you want to try and convince partner that he needs to ruff it. Partner might work it out anyway, but so much easier if you make him ruff it, and then you're far more likely to get him to do that and play a heart back. Otherwise, you can't get in the lead quickly enough. Any other questions or comments on board 2? And we will move to board 3. We do like the questions and the comments. There's no opposition bidding here, and it's going to go 1 club, 1 diamond, 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 no trumps, 3 no trumps. So North is going to play it in 3 no trumps with no opposition bidding. Now, I know what I would lead from the East hand, and I would lead the card that was actually designated that you should be leading, because I don't want to lead away from my honours. As it happens, a spade would have done just as well, but I don't know that. They haven't bid hearts, so it's possible that we've got something in hearts. I would lead the 6 of hearts as the card least likely to cost a trick. Not strictly true, but Declarer can do these things himself. And this time, the spotlight is on West. If West sees those diamonds in dummy, if Declarer can get to those diamonds, he's going to make this contract. It's fairly obvious. North has got a strong hand, and he's bid quite strongly. And if he can set those diamonds up and get to them, then he's got 5 diamond tricks, very likely, and he only needs 4 more. So how's he going to get there? If he's got 2, partner's going to hold the diamond up, so he won't get there unless he can get there in hearts. And if we read that 6 of hearts as a doubleton rather than 6 jack something, he surely hasn't got the ace, so it's not the 3rd highest of anything. So it's very likely to be a doubleton. Some people might lead the 6 from Jack 6 too. It's true. I wouldn't. I would treat the Jack as an honour, but some people might. But I think it's far more likely to be a doubleton from the West point of view. And now the significance of those hearts in dummy means they're a potential entry to these diamonds. So I know quite a lot of people would put the 10 in, but that's not the winning line. Although let's see what happens if we do put the 10 in. Let's see what happens. North has got to recognise that he's now got a definite heart entry in dummy if he takes his trick with the ace. He won't mind losing a trick to the king, provided he can get to dummy. So he'll go up with the ace. Now lead the diamond. It's going to be ducked. We will overtake it. We want to force this diamond out. Carry on with the 2nd diamond. We can throw a spade from hand. Doesn't really matter whether West takes it, East takes this one or the next one. He's going to get another one. Now let's say he switches to a spade, which is probably as good as anything. Your club won't help. Okay, here comes the heart. What happened at the one table I was watching? He played a heart to the queen. No, couldn't get there anyway. But we now play a heart to the 8. If West ducks it, we're in dummy. And if he takes it and knocks out another spade, now we can overtake the heart. And we've taken 5 tricks and we've got 3 diamond tricks left and a heart. That's 4 more and the ace of clubs. So we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more tricks. We're going to finish up with 10 tricks. Plus 1. There we go. Right, so let's put it back to the table. Off in 3 no trumps again. I'll give you all the sequence. How do you know to save? Well, we'll come back to that in a moment. We'll explain the thinking, Jyoti. Yeah, 3 no trumps. Right. To start off with, we need to recognise what that 6 of hearts is from. Now, you tell me what you think it could be from. You can see the 7, 8, 9, 10, Queen, King. So if partner's got the Jack, well, he's got nothing between the Jack and the 6, and he won't have anything higher. So Jack 6, would he lead the 6 from Jack Doubleton? Would he lead the 6 from Jack 6, 2? Or Jack 6, 3? Yes, it's an unbid suit, and it looks to be the safest lead, but it's very likely to be a Doubleton. Rule of 11 works when you lead the 4th highest part, but we can tell straight away this is not 4th highest. If he's got 4th highest, what are his other 3 cards? Can't have. Can't be 4th highest. So once West works out that this is likely to be a Doubleton, now we know what Declarer's got. Declarer's got Ace Jack 3 or Ace Jack 2. And now we look at this diamond suit that is threatening to be set up. Our priority is to stop Declarer getting to dummy after the Ace of Diamonds has been knocked out. If we play the 10, Declarer will have the Queen and the 9 opposite the Jack and the 3 if he takes the first one bid, and he'll have a definite heart entry. So what we have got to do is to dock the heart. He makes the heart trick and he can make 2 more heart tricks, but he can't set up these diamonds. Let's say that he wins this one. Why is it difficult to see it as a Doubleton? What do you think it could be, Josie? Can you tell me what holding it could be with the cards as West you can see? Anybody? If your partner is making a normal standard lead, what could that 6 be from? Leading a short suit in no trumps is something I do regularly, and so do my partners. We try to avoid leading away from honours. And that's the only suit that we don't have honours in. The argument being that if there is a finesse position in that suit, it's something that declarer could do himself anyway. Rather than give away a trick, this is why we wouldn't lead the king of clubs. It's far more likely to help declarer than to be helping us. Exactly, Makiko. And from 6-2-3, I would lead the second highest anyway. Second highest from a bad suit. I know it can get very confusing if you've only got low cards, but the 6, if you're playing standard lead, second from bad suits, top of doubletons, fourth highest from an honour, etc., then the 6 can only be from a doubleton. And once we work that out, then it becomes a lot easier to duck this heart, give him an extra heart trick, but you stop him making a load of diamond tricks. How many tricks is declarer going to make now? Even if he takes the heart finesse straight away, you can play a diamond later. He's going to make only 2 diamond tricks. Only 2 heart tricks, rather. Only 1 club trick. He's still not going to have enough tricks. Can I go over why the short suit is led? The argument being, Bob, that we're trying to avoid giving away a trick. You know, just imagine that dummy's got king of spades and declarer's got ace 10 or something like that. Then why not the jack of spades? We don't know that partner's got the queen 10-9. How do we know that? If we lead the jack of spades, we could find partner with queen to 3 and declare with ace king X, and we've just thrown away a trick. So if I led a spade, I would not be leading the jack, I would lead a small one. As it happens, leading a spade on this particular hand would work. But we don't know that. I would, with my regular partners, we will regularly lead a suit in which we don't have honours, even if it's a short suit that they haven't bid, to avoid leading away from honours. Well, if we lead the 3 of clubs, Bob, will it cost us a trick or not? The auction tells us that the opposition have got a lot more high cards than we have. And indeed, my partner is going to have very few. My partner's going to be lucky to have 5 or 6 points. So if I lead the 3 of clubs, I might easily lose a trick to the 10, let alone the jack. True, the 3 of clubs is the 4th highest, but it's not a good lead against this sort of bidding. 1 club, 1 diamond, 2 no trumps, 3 no trumps. The opposition have said they've got the values to make. Well, the auction actually went 1 club, 1 diamond, 1 spade, 2 clubs. For me, the singleton diamonds stops me bidding no trumps. I might even bid 2 no trumps once best partners bid the diamond anyway. Yeah, I think quite a lot of you have quite a lot to learn about defensive play and what you need to be thinking of. Here, it takes quite a good player in the West's position to appreciate that he's likely to let this contract through if he puts in the 10 of hearts at trick 1. Declarer's still got to get it right. If declarer wins with the jack, then he can't do it. He's got to win with the ace over the 10 to make sure that he has 2 potential entries, one of which he's got to work to get to dummy. Right, but let's see what happens now. What's the declarer going to do? He's going to start off on the diamonds now, okay? I'll undo that. If East trusts his partner's play, then he's going to, he can take this one because he knows declarer hasn't got any more. Now he might well switch to a spade because he didn't appreciate and didn't like the heart. Now here's the point. Declarer can't get to dummy. He can play clubs, he can play spades, he can play hearts even. He cannot get to dummy. And if it, let's go back a trick, let's go back a little bit. Let's say that he assumes that the heart finesse is working. So instead of playing a diamond at this point, he plays a heart first. Might help him just a little. Make one more trick. This hand may well duck this one now, because he doesn't know how many his partner's got. We're back where we were before. Declarer cannot get to dummy, can't enjoy those diamonds, or indeed anything else. Can't play the clubs towards his hand or anything. He just can't make enough tricks, provided West denies him the entry in hearts. So I'm going to. Not sure how many tricks Declarer is going to make now, but he's going down, so we'll just claim him as one down. Okay, quite a tricky hand, that one, and full marks to anybody in the West seat that didn't play the 10 or the King of Hearts, a trick one. I mean, one hand did play the 10, and North, if he goes up with the ace, can now make this contract, but North didn't at the table I was watching, because now he can play the 3 of hearts to the 7, and either that wins, or he can play the Jack of Hearts and put Queen on. He can get to dummy with one or the other, having set the diamonds up. Right, we'll move on to the last hand. This is hand 4. Yes, Makiko. We win the first trick with the ace of hearts. If we don't, then we've only got one card lower than dummy, and we haven't got the entry. We have to win the first trick with the ace of hearts, regardless of what West plays. If West plays the 4, so the 7 is winning, to get that if West plays low, then we can't do it. We just can't, because West has still got the king and the 10. But if West plays the 10 and keeps the king, now we have to play the ace. Now we've got the queen and the 9 as entries in dummy, and the jack and the 3 as cards to reach them, and West has only got one card to beat them. I don't know why East held up the diamond for the 3rd round, because he can see that Declarer is going to keep playing diamonds. Well, why not take it? If Declarer's got an entry to dummy, he's going to make it anyway. Right, here's board 4. Okay, I don't think anybody got this one right either, although this one I thought was one of the easier ones in the set, but we'll see what you think. 1 club by North, 3 no trumps by South, so we'll just now we're back to the question I posed earlier. Where are our tricks coming from? Okay, so one thing we do know is that South has got the Queen of Spades, and South knows that he's got the Queen of Spades, so he's going to win that trick Not with the king, which a lot of people think, oh, I'll confuse them. No, you won't confuse East, because East knows that his partner hasn't got the queen. He would have led the queen if he had the queen. So the correct card to play is the queen, the card that you're known to hold. Now it looks natural to take the club finesse. And we're going to run the 9 of clubs. Why not? If that wins, I'll again. Right. Now, some of you will play strong 10s. I play strong 10s. And if you do play strong 10s, then you would know when partner led the jack of spades that he had nothing higher. One of the advantages of playing strong 10s. If you don't play strong 10s, and it's in theory at least that partner could have the king 10, 9, 8 of spades, although that's leaving declarer with a little bit short in points. He's got nothing in diamonds. It doesn't look as if he's got the ace of clubs. The most he can have in hearts is the ace king queen, ace king jack rather, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's very likely that South has got the king of spades. And if we just do what most of you woodenly did, play back partner's suit, declarer's not going to have any problems at all. He'll win the ace of spades, he'll knock out the ace of clubs, and we may get a diamond switch now, but that won't hurt. East can win it, but can't put his partner in again to play another one. So what do we do? Well, we ask the question. I think partner's got the ace of clubs. So partner's got an entry. If he hasn't got the ace of clubs, he's surely got the ace of hearts. He'll have one of them. All right. If declarer's got the ace of clubs, why didn't he play the ace and then run the 9? It looks likely that partner's got the ace of clubs. But in which case, we can set up the diamonds before partner makes his ace of clubs. All we need to do is to exit with a little diamond. South wins. And no doubt plays another club. And there's nothing declarer could have done about it. If East switched to a diamond at trick 2, East-West have taken 3 tricks and he's going to make 2 more diamond tricks. Declarer has the rest, but that's one off. But I don't think anybody found that diamond switch. I watched at least 2 tables. I think I watched all 3, and all returned a spade after they won the queen of clubs. And yet, if you play strong 10s, you'll know that the spade can't be right. If you don't, then you need to start counting declarer's cards. He hasn't got the ace of clubs, and if he hasn't got the king of spades, then he hasn't got the 3-note trump bid. Do you all agree with me? I think that's one of the easier ones, yeah. Well, we're going back to board 3. But once declarer shows out on the second diamond, then it's no longer a secret. If he's got an entry, the diamonds are good, and if he hasn't, then you can safely take it on the second round. But you're quite right, Makiko. Most of the time, when there isn't another entry in dummy, you rely on partner to tell you how long, how many times to duck it. Has partner got an odd number or an even number? Yes, I will claim that I will. So this is now going 1 off. You wouldn't really play a spade back, then declarer doesn't have any problems. He knocks out the club. West can switch to a diamond and East can make 2 diamonds, but all they're making is 2 clubs and 2 diamonds. And that's as many as they can make. It's essential that East realizes that his partner's got an entry in clubs, or very likely has an entry in clubs, But therefore, you don't mind giving them a diamond in the interest of getting 3 diamonds back again. Well, yes, it's because you can see the king of diamonds in dummy, Makiko. So you're quite prepared. If you assume that partner has an entry, and it looks very likely that partner's got the ace of clubs, and that declarer can't get home without playing clubs, then we don't care who's got what diamonds. We know we'll be left with the ace, queen, jack sitting over king doubleton. We'll let them have a diamond trick, but as soon as a club is played, if partner's awake, partner will take it and go back to diamonds, and we've got 3 more tricks. So it's just a matter of working out where our tricks can come from. And I'd encourage those of you that don't play strong tens to at least think about playing it. So if my partner led the jack of spades from this sort of hand, I would know that partner had nothing higher. Because if my partner had king, jack, 10 something, my partner would lead the 10. If he had queen, 10, 9, my partner would lead the 10. But the jack cannot have a higher card. Why is it hard, Makiko? It's not hard if you work out what's coming next. No, you just put strong tens on your convention card or on your system. Let me just show you. This is what when I'm playing on BBO and I'm playing with my regular partner. That is what I put on the card, and you can see it says strong 10 leads. And if they want to know what strong tens are, maybe they not familiar with them, then we will explain it. But it's there in black and white. That's the system that we give to everybody that we play. And we would lead the 10 from anything that includes the 10 as a part of a sequence. King, jack, 10, we would lead the 10. The 10 will either be a singleton, a doubleton, or part of an interior type sequence. King, 10, 9, king, jack, 10, ace, jack, 10. But we still have a rule: we don't underlead aces against suit contracts. So we would not lead the 10 from ace, jack, 10 at trick 1 against 4 spades, for example, 4 hearts. We would not underlead an ace. Declarer makes too many singleton kings that way. But if it's during the play, and we do it whenever. A lot of people only do it at trick 1. Whenever we play a 10, it will always be from such a holding: singleton, doubleton, or an interior type sequence. Yeah. Do we have any other questions or comment? You wouldn't have seen any of them, Glenys. Well, maybe you will in next week. There will be some more defensive ones. Alan will be with you next week, I'm sure. But I've seen some of them, and I don't think any of them are really easy. I think some are easier than others. I think this last one, I think I would be annoyed with myself if I didn't get this one. It depends how awake you are. Okay, do we have any other questions or comments on any of these boards? Board 4's on your screen, but any of them? Yes, Makiko, yes. You don't mind which diamond you give them. Can I play it so that it is set? I thought I just did. You want to see it played again? All right, let's have a look. Okay. Upload the deal to the table. We'll just let South bid 3 no trumps. Yeah, I did claim it as -1, but they want to see they want to see the wheels go around, I think. So let's just 3 no trumps. Here we go. Okay, the first clue is that we know South has got the Queen of Spades. So South should play the Queen of Spades. And if you're playing strong tens, if you know your partner can't have the king, then you know Declarer's got that as well. Declarer runs the club because he really needs to set these clubs up. And now, if partner can't have the king, it's pointless playing a spade back. Declarer will win, he'll knock out the ace of clubs, and then he'll have enough tricks because partner can't get the lead twice to lead diamonds through twice. So we've got to do our bit, give them a diamond trick if necessary. We don't need to lead the queen or the jack because dummy's only going to have two left. All right, so Declarer wins that one, maybe a little bit surprised that he's won it. And now nail the diamond through dummies king X. Doesn't matter which one Declarer. Sorry, so there we go. There we go. We're going to catch two more diamond tricks. West is out of it now, but that's our fifth defensive trick. Oh, now we can play a spade if we like, but Declarer's got the rest of the tricks. Down one, as we did before. Okay. Well, you're going to get a few more defensive hands. What I saw tonight, I think probably this is something that you need to work on. Quite often, you'll play 24 hands in the evening and a night's bridge or whatever, and there may well be a number that you could have taken off when you were defending, and you don't even recognise that you could. You know, when you get home and you start looking at the hand copies and it says, oh, we should have taken that off, it can take a little while to work out exactly how you could have taken it off. But you know, some of them are easy to analyse and some of them are not. And as Caroline's just put on the screen now, thank you, Caroline. Tomorrow night, starting at around about 7:45, there will be a play and discuss session with Alan and myself. I'm usually out on a Tuesday night, but not tomorrow night. My dance instructor is away, so I will be here as well tomorrow night, probably. So anybody wants to come along, the hands are not fixed in any way, they're just random hands. We let you bid them, we let you play them, and then we'll offer our comments on probably more on the play than the bidding. But it doesn't matter what system you play, 2/1, SAYC, precision, doesn't matter. Come along and we'll try and let you play with your favourite partner if you've got one with you. And there's always something to learn, I promise you.